For centuries, the Vatican has stood not only as a symbol of faith, but as a silent guardian of humanity's greatest mysteries. Within its storied walls, beneath the frescoes and candle-lit corridors, lie secrets amassed over millennia. Scrolls and tomes, relics and artifacts, many of which the public will never glimpse. This aura of secrecy has long fueled speculation. What does the world's oldest and most powerful religious institution truly know about the universe, about our origins, about the unseen forces that shape our existence? While most picture the Vatican as a bastion of doctrine and ceremony, few realize it is also home to one of the world's most sophisticated astronomical research programs, the Vatican Observatory. Established in 1582, this institution was created not only to reform the calendar, but to probe the heavens themselves. Today, its reach extends across continents, with a cutting-edge facility at Castel Gandolfo, near Rome, and the Vatican Advanced Technology Telescope, perched atop Mount Graham in Arizona, United States. Here, Vatican astronomers peer deep into the cosmos, searching for answers that may one day reshape the very foundations of faith and science alike. But why, one might ask, does the Vatican devote such resources to the study of stars and galaxies? Why does it collaborate with major scientific institutions? And why, of all things, operate a telescope nicknamed LUCIFER, a name that has stirred the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and theologians alike? The answer, like so much about the Vatican, is layered in history, myth, and the persistent human longing to understand our place in the cosmos. To understand the Vatican's cosmic curiosity, we must journey deep into the past, back to a time when the boundaries between the divine and the astronomical were far more porous. Ancient religious texts, including the Bible, are replete with references to beings from the skies. Consider the angels, messengers from above, descending in pillars of light, delivering cryptic guidance to bewildered humans. In the book of Ezekiel, the prophet describes a vision of wheels within wheels, animated by creatures of fire and light. To the ancients, these were supernatural encounters. To modern minds, some see tantalizing hints of extraterrestrial technology, or at the very least, phenomena not of this earth. Such interpretations are not confined to fringe theorists. In 2008, Father José Gabriel Funes, director of the Vatican Observatory at the time, startled the world by declaring that the existence of extraterrestrial life is not incompatible with Catholic doctrine. He spoke of possible brothers in creation, intelligent beings who, like us, would reflect the boundless creativity of God. For many, this was a radical shift. Here was one of the Church's foremost scientists, not dismissing the possibility of alien life as heresy, but embracing it as a logical extension of divine omnipotence. This moment marked a subtle yet profound evolution in the Church's stance toward cosmic life. Historically, the Vatican has been cautious, even resistant, to scientific revelations that seem to challenge scriptural interpretations. One need only recall the Galileo affair, in which the Church condemned the astronomer's heliocentric model, a stance it would only reverse centuries later. Yet, as science has advanced and the universe revealed its staggering immensity, the Vatican has shown a measured willingness to adapt, to integrate new discoveries into its theological framework. But why now? Why, after centuries of silence, does the Vatican appear increasingly open to the idea of life beyond Earth? Some speculate that the answer lies not only in theological reflection, but in hidden knowledge. Ancient records preserved in the Vatican's secret archives, accounts of encounters with non-human intelligences, or relics whose origins remain unexplained. Others believe the Church is preparing the faithful for a paradigm shift, a revelation that could unite science and faith, or else shatter the world's spiritual foundations. Consider the stories that have shaped Christian tradition. The Annunciation, when the angel Gabriel appeared to Mary to announce the birth of Jesus. The journey of the Magi, guided by a mysterious star to the birthplace of a king. mystical visions of saints and prophets who describe luminous beings, unearthly voices, and journeys through the heavens. To the faithful, these are miracles, interventions of the divine. But might they also be misunderstood encounters with advanced intelligences, visitors whose technology or consciousness exceeded anything the ancients could comprehend? Such questions walk a delicate line between faith and speculation. Yet, as the Vatican Observatory scans the skies with its powerful telescopes, some wonder if church authorities are, in fact, searching not merely for distant galaxies, but for signs of cosmic kinship. The Arizona Telescope, nicknamed LUCIFER, though officially known as the Large Binocular Telescope, Near-Infrared Utility with Camera and Integral Field Unit for Extragalactic Research, boasts state-of-the-art infrared technology. With it, astronomers can peer through dust and darkness, glimpsing the faintest glimmers of star formation, and perhaps the faint signatures of life. The choice of nickname has not gone unnoticed. To many, LUCIFER evokes the image of the fallen angel, the bringer of light, and in some interpretations, the bearer of forbidden knowledge. Is this merely a tongue-in-cheek nod to the instrument's power, or a subtle signal that the Vatican is preparing for a revelation, one that will illuminate humanity's deepest mysteries, but at a cost? In recent years, governments and scientific agencies worldwide have begun to disclose their own investigations into unidentified aerial phenomena. The Pentagon has released declassified videos of encounters with objects that defy conventional explanation. NASA and other space agencies have intensified the search for biosignatures on distant planets. What was once dismissed as fantasy has become a topic of mainstream inquiry. In this context, the Vatican's open-mindedness appears less like an anomaly and more like a calculated response to a changing world. If humanity is on the cusp of discovering life beyond Earth, who better than the Church to help frame this momentous event in terms that billions can accept? For many, religion is not merely a belief system, but the lens through which reality itself is interpreted. The sudden disclosure of extraterrestrial life, if presented by secular authorities, could provoke fear, confusion, or even existential crisis. But if the Vatican were to present such beings as God's other children, it might offer reassurance, continuity, and a sense of cosmic belonging. In this way, the Church could become a bridge between the old world and the new, between earthbound faith and interstellar wonder. Of course, not everyone sees this as benign. Some believe that hidden knowledge about extraterrestrials is being weaponized, used to manipulate belief systems, exert control, or conceal uncomfortable truths about humanity's origins. There exist theories that suggest our species was seeded or genetically engineered by advanced beings, an idea echoed in myths of the Garden of Eden, the serpent's gift of knowledge, and the mysterious sons of God who took wives among humans. Are these stories allegories or memories of encounters with visitors from the stars? Throughout history, the line between the sacred and the profane has been thin. Ancient astronaut theorists contend that what we call angels, gods, or spirits may have been misunderstood extraterrestrials, beings whose technology and wisdom were interpreted through the prism of faith. The Vatican, once the gatekeeper of orthodoxy, now appears willing to entertain such possibilities. Is this a genuine embrace of new knowledge or a calculated strategy to guide humanity through a coming upheaval? As the world grows more interconnected and as scientific discoveries accelerate, the Church faces a dilemma: adapt or risk obsolescence. The slow but steady release of UFO files, the Vatican's measured statements on cosmic life, and the growing dialogue between theology and science all suggest that a turning point is near. When that moment comes, when the question of life beyond Earth is no longer hypothetical but real, the Vatican may seek to shape the narrative, to ensure that faith and science are not adversaries but partners in the search for truth. This careful choreography, balancing secrecy, authority, and revelation, has always been the Vatican's strength. Its archives hold the wisdom of ages, not only spiritual but historical, astronomical, and perhaps even cosmic. Whether the Church possesses secret knowledge about extraterrestrials is a matter of speculation. What is clear is that it recognizes the power of mystery and the importance of preparing humanity for the unknown. In the end, the question is not simply what the Vatican knows, but what it is willing to reveal, and when. Are angels truly ancient astronauts? Are visions of heaven glimpses of higher dimensions or alternate worlds? Does faith offer a path to understanding the universe, or is the universe itself a reflection of the divine? These are questions that transcend doctrine, uniting believers and skeptics alike in a shared quest for meaning. As science probes ever deeper into the cosmos, and as faith grapples with the implications, a new frontier is emerging, one where the mysteries of the Vatican and the secrets of the stars are not enemies, but fellow travelers on the journey to understanding. In the tapestry of human history, the Church has often served as both guardian and gatekeeper of knowledge. Today, as the boundaries between science and spirituality blur, it may be poised to play its most important role yet, helping humanity come to terms with its place in an infinite, mysterious, and possibly inhabited universe. One thing is certain. The greatest secrets are not those locked away in vaults or hidden in archives, but those that call to us from beyond the stars, beckoning us to look up, to wonder, and to imagine what lies beyond the limits of our understanding. As we gaze skyward, searching for signs of life, perhaps the true lesson is not about what the Church knows, but about the questions it dares us to ask. In the interplay of faith, science, and mystery, we find the courage to confront the unknown, and in doing so, to discover ourselves.